Eccoci, bentrovati, bentornati al bunker. Venite, venite che c'è posto, venite. Che si comincia nuovamente a vagare per questi mondi randomici. Borgo Doppio. O meglio, nella parte alta di Borgo Doppio, laddove il sindaco, o meglio, il fantomatico sindaco, dato che comunque stiamo parlando al cappello, alla continuo, come si può dire, al prolungamento, ecco, del sindaco stesso, ma oscuro. Ah, qua ci tocca un bello scontro, mi sa, eh.
So this was the famed second moon, Mayor Royham's masterpiece. It was actually kind of a trap.
Ecco, il sindaco spaventapassi ci ha permesso di visitare la base lunare. Siamo arrivati qui e di fatto ci ha imprigionato.
Roll your dice and lead the playing piece into the structure of the Royham's second moon. That can't be right.
Ah, bello lungo sto minigioco. La corsa alla luna di Okatnis. Raggiungere la casella finale con la torpedina, perfetto. Distruggendo la luna di Okatnis. Ah, si distrugge. Per arrivare alla fine dovrei affrontare e vincere 3 arene. Di tanto in tanto apparirà una carta che genererà un nemico, impedendo alla tua pedina di avanzare. Sconfiggi il nemico e la carta verrà rimossa. Sali su una piattaforma e riceverai un arco dell'1. Se raggiungi questa casella, invece, uno stormo di uccelli armati di bombe sfreccerà nei cieli dell'arena. Cammina sotto di essi o colpiscili con la tua fionda e sganceranno gli esplosivi.
The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance.
Ricevuto. Allora, con 2. Qua quasi quasi. Allora, un po' di vita. No, cos'è questo qua? Un attimo di cristallo. Questo ce lo mettiamo via. E usiamo questo. Buono.
Playing piece has broken the wall.
The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance.
Ok. Dai. Forse dai, sì. Uff, la stronza, eh. Ah, uno, va bene. Allora, no, questo. Poi usiamo la spada. Ce la potenziamo. Qua ce la mettiamo da parte per dopo. E qui un po' di punti vita. Mettiamola. Qua. Pronti? Via. Ok, dai. Un bel arco quando ci vuole. Ok.
The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Defeat the adversary to advance.
Ah, bastardi. A me serve quell'arco, come faccio ad arrivare là? Non posso ancora. C'è la carta che lo blocca. Spacca, non riesce a spaccarlo, bravo. Eccomi. Oh.
The blocking enemy has been defeated. The playing piece may advance.
Tre, sì. 2, 3 adesso.
Incoming bombers.
Dove sono i bombardieri? Eccoli qua.
playing piece has broken through the wall.
The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance.
Whoop.
The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Defeat the adversary to advance.
Wow. Vediamo se ho fortuna. Sì. Aia.
The blocking adversary has been defeated. The playing piece can now advance.
A slow time bubble has appeared. The bridge has been broken. Here come the bombers, more bombers.
Qua che sono? Non li becco mai, eh.
Who will win the game? We shall soon find out.
Allora. Oh!
A new opening has been opened.
Yes.
Whoopsie. Even had a feeling she had broken the moon, and that somehow Mayor Royam wasn't too happy about that.
L'hai voluto tu, eh? Hai voluto mettermi in trappola?
Oh,
Fatti
feeling
sotto.
confirmed.
Ah, sei distaccato dal sindaco. Sindaco.
Even, what did you do? At one moment, Royam was a part of me, overseeing the construction. And in the next, he torn himself free and went off howling at the moon. There's no saying what he's capable of now that he's free from my influence. You taught him to rhyme? Oh no, there's no telling what he'll do now. Be very careful, Even. I don't know what happens next. We're in uncharted territory here, whatever you do. Be careful.
Allora, io ho visto però... Eccolo qua. Dove siamo adesso?
Oh, I wish I could tell you more, but I don't know anything. With Royam detached from me, anything might happen.
Tutto può succedere ora. Mio caro amico.
Razor stakes with a new.
Dammi le carte max. Allora, 195. 195. Questa cosa che faceva? Questo è bello. Andiamo sul danno. Carte nuove. Evoca l'implacabile spirito di Quarto Vico. Si muove lentamente, danneggiando gli avversari sul tuo cammino. Ok, è come la bomba. Poi però ho visto anche un'altra carta. O sbaglio? Eccola qua. 1. L'uomo delle ombre avvelena le armi di Ivan. Ogni colpo inflitto avvelena l'avversario. L'incantesimo dura 30 secondi. Buono. Con calma compro tutto, eh. Allora, intanto. Da questa parte dove che si va? Verso l'arena che abbiamo appena fatto, no? Sì, sì. Ok, esploriamo ancora meglio allora. Dove siamo qua? Magari ci sono vasetti in giro da spaccare, eh? Eccoli là, infatti. Guardiamoci bene intorno. Questa arena non l'ho fatto, eh? Durante questo scontro con la pedina non ho fatto assolutamente nulla di tutto ciò. Quindi, puntino. Vediamo, eh. Sicuro ce ne sono altri. Bisogna trovarli però. Non pensavo che Okadnis potesse staccarsi dal sindaco. Pensavo fossero un tutt'uno, invece si sono distinti in due figure proprio contrapposte adesso, ben distinte. Ok, dai, più di così non possiamo fare, quindi avanziamo. Può succedere di tutto. Scudi. Aia. Aia. Ah, ci ho provato. Niente. Le due. Abbiamo preso un dadino. C'è una carta. Cosa c'è, sindaco? Non vuoi lasciarmi andare adesso? Eh? Non ti sono bastate quelle rime? Ne vuoi altre? Perché ne ho un paio già pronte, se vuoi. Proprio dedicate per te. Allora, qui un po' di monetine le abbiamo prese, ma... cerchiamo. Vai, dai, sì. Che posto è questo? È la luna. Completamente dilaniata. Cosa mi dice che il sindaco è qua?
Oh, hello there, Even, you little monster.
Royam,
You come here into a town full of strangers, and the first thing you do is destroy my beautiful moon? Oh, Even, you've made me very angry.
look. If you'll just give me the eyes, I'll...
These eyes? You want me to give them to you? I'm not giving you anything, child.
But you promised! When I gave you rhymes, you said I earned them. And...
Oh, you have earned something. Take a deep breath, Even, because it's the last thing you'll ever take from anyone.
Foolish little girl, you're going to lose because I rhyme tight when I follow my personified force of creativity. No, muse! I was gonna say muse! Stop robbing me of my rhymes before I get to them! Only I may ride this lyrical flow, got it? Crusher!
Ok. Questa è la prima boss fight, eh? Ah, ok, va bene. Vai, dado. Vai, rischiamo. Perfetto. Qui, poi questo in giro e una spadina. Penso che possa ferire le mani. Vediamo, se ha ragione.
Time to rhyme battle. I hope your loved ones are ready to cry, because in a few moments you're going to... Dang it, that is good.
Curami. Perfetto. Allora non danno niente. Oh. Buono questo. Scusa, salviamo per dopo, anzi, questa. Aia. Dai.
I hope people won't think you're too shoddy when they discover that you're a dead,
Body! You're embarrassing yourself!
Aia.
Get him, Dicey! Over there! Over here, Dicey!
Aia. Riesco a colpirlo in faccia, sì.
Let's see how you handle this one. You thought you were a knight, but you're a knave, and I'm gonna send you to an early death hole. I was getting there. I was gonna get there in 1 second.
Aia.
My robots will reduce your steam to gelatin, leaving nothing but a gleaming white,
If bad rhymes were deadly, you'd be invincible, Ryan. Get him, Dicey! Dicey, over here!
This is the rhyme that's going to end your time here in Random. My parents wanted me to be a goat herder, but I'd much rather be an even, Silence! I was going to think of that eventually.
Non riesco a colpirlo. Ok.
To me, you're just an annoying butt, and my robots are gonna tear out your guts. Yes, your guts. Ah, ha, ha.
Questo è buono, però questo è ancora di più. Aia. Sì. Aia. Cure, 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 voglio le cure. Yes.
No, no, I won't go back. I can't go back. It's not fair.
Back you go, my friend.
Che schifo. Due facce della stessa medaglia.
The colossal and terrifying upside-down mayor was now stored inside a different and nicer mayor's head. Even and Dicey had done an excellent job. And I was doing an excellent job narrating it. Not that they'd ever realize. Even was learning the world was even stranger and more threatening than in the stories her mother told her.
Ah sì.
But she was also learning that she didn't have to face it completely alone. Now, all Even and Dicey had to do was return the eyes to Seymour. With his vision restored, he'd be able to give Dicey his third pip, which would be all they needed to open that infernal, mysterious gate to Three Town.
Sono proprio mollicci. Ok.
They'd made it. Even and Dicey had survived. And what's more, defeated Royam, the dark side of the mayor. But the journey was far from over. Sorry.
Appena cominciato.
Oh, be quiet now. Yeah, I just get so carried away sometimes. It's just so exciting being a storyteller, you know.
Narratore che spoiler.
Okay. Now, I'll be quiet.
Chi sarà mai il narratore? Senti che vento. Sindaco.
It is good to be whole once again. Because he's a part of me. If you cut off a limb, you'd want it back too, wouldn't you? Furthermore, I think I've learned mediocre poetry. Thank you for your help, even. You will one day, I think. You've got a good head on your shoulders. He says hello, by the way, even. He says he hopes to see you again, very soon. It's been a very strange time for us here too, even. But in saving us, you become an inextricable part of that. Wherever you go, a small part of Two Town now goes with you. And strange is good. He's a part of me, and I can't just throw that away. Even, may I give you some advice? Don't ignore your dark side. It's a part of you that festers if you don't address it. And in the right hands, it can have some productive uses.
Interessante.
I'll represent the people of my town. I'm shutting down the moon building project. It's the least I can do. From there on, we shall see.
Dobbiamo reagire, signor Sindaco.
We move forward as a united city. There's more than one path ahead of us. But the people of this great town have always been good at dealing with multiplicity. As time goes forward, we'll all merge back together. We'll still have split personalities, but that's an advantage. Everyone has a better half. Every half can do something the other can't. Every half helps the other half out. It's the Two-Town way.
Ok. Addio, signor
Goodbye,
Sindaco.
even. You will always have my thanks.
And so, even went to give Seymour his eyes back. I'm positive he was dying to make eye contact with his pupils once again. And wait a minute. Oh dear. These are terrible. I'll edit them out later.
C'è il punto interrogativo se in realtà ho già risolto la missione qua. No, non c'è più niente da fare. Mi si apre neanche la mappa. Mi sa che non posso proprio interagire. Non posso fare nient'altro che portare gli occhi a lui. Triocchio.
Hey, what happened? I heard a ruckus.
Long story. But I've got your eyes, Seymour.
Oh, my peepers and weepers. Oh, I've missed you so much. Much better. And as for those pips, if you don't mind, it just takes a little precision, the utmost finesse, and... done. Good as new, little buddy. Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for helping me properly see again. I mean, I suppose I could. There is room for more. All over Random there are mythical creatures hiding from the clutches of the Queen. Difficult to find, but they may have some. Keep your eyes peeled, and senses even sharper, even. Oh, and remember, all this dice business? Shh, it's our secret. So, what are you gonna do now? The old one step at a time approach, eh? Well, that's a healthy way to approach the unknown. Well, I wish you well on your next adventure. And if I could give you some semi-solicited advice. Every roll of the dice matters, but not every roll counts.
Ogni lancio di dadi è importante, ma non tutti i lanci contano.
Isn't it, though? It's so fun. Bye, even. I'll miss you, but I'm sure we'll see each other again in far-off places.
Sono convinta anch'io. Tre puntini finalmente. Eccoli.
The girl was a long way from home, about to enter the land of three. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for Even and Dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And Even's sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in random.
Ancora l'incubo. Indosso il dado nero della regina questa volta. Dove siamo? Sta diventando sempre più pesante. Quasi come un fardello. Sta per schiacciare, tiratelo via. È il trono? Quella è la teiera di casa. Questo è borgo doppio.
Is that part upside down?
Borgo doppio. Casa.
It looks just like I remember. Even.
Ma... Quindi non siamo Even? Siamo Hot. Perché abbiamo queste visioni? Ci ha vestiti da dado. Quindi anche la scorsa volta non era Even vestita da dado, era Hot. E quindi questo è il terzo mondo. No, questo è il quarto, questo è il terzo. Le spade che vengono fuori dagli edifici.
It's amazing anyone can live inside that chaos.
Caos. Poi cosa ci aspetta? Vediamo.
What happened here?
Delle ciminiere?
Mum used to tell me stories about the card makers. I wonder if they were true.
La casa dei maestri di carte. E infine siamo qui.
Home, I guess.
Huh.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever. Never touch it again. I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it, because I have something for you, Odd. Something special. That rudeness. That's your Wonder Origins showing. Don't worry. We'll break you of that yet. And it's not a gift. It's something to be earned. But for now, go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Cosa? Una maschera?
Above even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away!
La via per Triscordia. Allora, intanto... Puldini. So che non possiamo perderlo, ma sicuramente non avanzerà senza di noi la trama, quindi... Occhiolino.
Hurry! She's in our sights!
Siamo o non siamo i protagonisti? Guarda come faccio bene a guardarmi dietro, le spalle.
Not today, spider monster!
Vuoi rapire altri bambini? Non credo proprio. Non accadrà. Una pozione.
You! Oh, wait, wait!
Il fantasma. È ancora il ragno. Questo posto è labirintico. Telecamera che si gira per farmi guardare in avanti. Che cos'è? I cavalieri?
Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
Quindi è un enorme campo di battaglia, Triscordia. D'altronde è tutto devastato dalla guerra qui. Spade, frecce, rovine. Come fanno ad abitare qui? Dove sono gli abitanti? Ci saranno pur rifugiati da qualche parte? Sottoterra? Chiedo come mai tutti questi soldi a disposizione. So che ci sono tante carte da comprare, ma... Salvataggio. No. Dai! Ok, non c'è più niente. L'arachno carrozza. Finalmente. C'è la fata? La fata. La tata. Vediamo. Il fantasma indica la carrozza. Vuole che entri lì?
I always knew I was a sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A six-odd child is missing! I repeat,
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway.
La tata è lì. Che sta catturando i miei amici. Qui sono in viaggio da molto comunque. Piazza Triscordia. Oh, mio caro amico mio. Eccoti. Ai piedi dei robot. In posa. Guardali che combattono.
Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father. 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed.
Huh.
And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Tre fratelli, un padre assassinato. Devo risolvere la diatriba fra questi 3 fratelli. La gente di qui sta soffrendo. Tutto colpa della regina. Compriamo, Max.
Oh, hello. You've made it to 3 Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh? I could ask you the same thing. But now we're both here, and that means one thing. Let's trade cards! Let me answer that question with a question. Who could possibly dwell on the past when we've got cards in the present? So, let's trade, shall we?
Poi cos'è questo? Quando esegui una schifata folgore, la resistenza della tua arma rimane intatta per un breve periodo. Ah. Ogni cristallo vale di più. Bello questo. Aumenti anche la velocità di pesca delle carte. Va bene. Personalizziamo un attimo il mazzo adesso che possiamo. Quindi bomba possiamo toglierla, quindi via. Questo è carino. No, questo è bello. Poi vediamo l'arco, ne ho solo uno di arco. Sì, non ce li ho più. La campana è bella. Possiamo togliere questo. Vediamo le cose che costano di più. Ci teniamo magari la spada, martellone lo lasciamo giù. Mettiamo questo, è comodo. Non mi serve. Uno di più di questi. Bah, potrebbe anche fare, però questo è ancora più bello. Arco dell'uno solo uno. Sarebbe comodo trovare un secondo. Va bene, secondo me va bene così. Ok. Vediamo cosa hanno da dire gli abitanti.
Noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are.
Siamo tutti dei nobili.
This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
Ci penso io.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Cosa?
Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette.
Tutto chic.
Do you have a moment?
Non troppo, ma sì, dai.
Splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the three siblings. Oh, what fun. Yes, let's. So, since you're hearing this for the first time, let me tell you about the three siblings involved.
Sarebbe molto comodo,
There's
ragazzi.
the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven to the west. The soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north. And the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war? None of them? None of them? Oh, I've never heard such an opinion before. It's bold. It's direct. It's quite possibly insane. I'll write it down right here in my survey.
Perché non la regina? D'altronde, la campana.
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to...
È ridotto troppo male per funzionare. O almeno, non per il momento. E tu cosa vuoi?
Find them! Let none who attack the king... let none of them... where was I?
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this? Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child. Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all. I promise it, stranger.
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to... The attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember?
Sei tu e non ti ricordi.
What? How did you know my name?
Huh.
A lucky guess. About what? What were you guessing about? The king! Protect the king from danger!
Cosa è successo alla memoria di questo soldato?
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay.
Oh.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Cosa nasconde questa città? Chi è stato ad assassinare il re? Intrighi politici qua. E non solo. È una faccia questa dentro? Salve?
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing.
Sì.
Can't say I did, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man
L'uomo delle
does.
ombre lo rapisca? Quello sulla carta?
Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does.
La mamma allora l'aveva descritto in un disegno, no? Era stato rappresentato su uno di quei fogli. Quindi diciamo che tutto quello che la mamma ha disegnato corrisponde alla verità. In fin dei conti.
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures. All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him. As well they should. You shouldn't be afraid, child.
Cosa farà mai quest'uomo delle ombre ai bambini? Porta via e... Quindi il vestito da Dada è proprio l'uniforme. L'uniforme del sesto distretto. Adesso si capisce.
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
Non mi sembra.
Everything's important to someone. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now.
Tutti lo conoscono comunque.
Oh, you really are in over your head. Oh, you are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine Took can tell you about him. The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrew Alley, and he can always see you. But you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrew Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, child. It may be the last thing you see. If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
Addirittura.
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Sì.
You want to know about the Shadow Man? The Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He'll come and take your child away. And you might cry, and you might pray. But the Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He don't like shine, and he don't like sun. He'll come out the walls when the daylight's done. Snuff out Mulgrew Alley's lights, then you best run, for the last night of the Shadow Man has begun.
La sua ultima notte è appena iniziata.
Sounds to me like you're fixing to go see him.
Devo trovare Bernie, non mi interessa. Abbiamo sconfitto bestie immonde per arrivare qui. Caramelle. Caramelle di Bernie. Molto grosse però. O le lascia all'ombra. Centrale elettrica. No, stai là.
Dicey!
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
È il dado che sta parlando? È il dado il narratore? Dovrebbe anche essere. Noi abbiamo spento quella luce. Ha spento tutte le luci della via? Non penso. Qui c'è ancora luce. Devo continuare a cercare. Cos'è questo buio fidanzato? Allora esiste davvero.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need.
Cosa cerchi?
Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the triplets' war to end. Oh, I'm not. I'm the creature that moves in the dark type. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard,
Questa è l'ispirazione da Nightmare. Cosa fa ritornare alla memoria a tutti sul Shadow Man. Come posso fare a finire la guerra?
I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. I've been around for centuries even. I know more than your mortal world has forgotten. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again.
Ok, ma come fai a saperlo?
For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task.
No.
She wasn't going to let her friend
Mai
die.
lo farei.
The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
Quindi loro non mi parlano più. Centrale elettrica. Ci abbiamo già interagito. L'uomo delle ombre l'abbiamo conosciuto. Vediamo cosa si può fare. Nessuno vuole più parlare con me.
That poor woman, completely mad. Have you seen Nishka? That poor woman, completely mad.
The king! The king! We need to... Who goes there?
Di nuovo tu. Chiediamo al giornalista se sa qualcosa.
Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have
sì,
a
vediamo cosa mi chiede.
Splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody...
That's the sort of opinion that'll make nobody like you.
I can't. I won't. You, I remember you. We've
Ce l'hai fatta a
spoken before,
ricordarmi?
haven't we?
Sì.
No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry. What did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children. Well, something happened. No! No, I was there to protect him! I was his bodyguard, and he was betrayed! We were betrayed! Done wrong by someone who wasn't supposed to be there. I'm sorry, it was such a shame, such a... I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello?
Signore.
Do I know you? I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then... poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person, or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it.
Esatto.
I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember.
Vedrò cosa posso fare.
That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Vorrei lanciare un 4, no?
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
The Count, ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the roll.
Abbiamo influenzato gli eventi, facendo vincere il conte.
It's funny. Your little friend up there reminds me of something. He seems so small and quiet, but a memory somewhere is whispering to me that he's so... Oh, what's the word? Ah, yes, I remember now. Dangerous. He's brimming with power, isn't he? The power to reshape the world, ready to blow, just waiting for the trigger. What were we talking about again?
Allora, senza camminare sul posto.
It's funny. Your little... Ah, he's brimming with
non
power,
dice
isn't he?
niente.
What were we...
Va bene.
If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her. That's all.
Ho un po' di soldini per spendere, sì. Quindi prendiamo il dado Kaboom e ci mettiamo questo. Beh, direi che è un buon punto per fermarsi. Abbiamo fermato il sindaco, siamo arrivati nella nuova città, abbiamo scoperto che ci sono 3 fratelli in guerra e l'uomo delle ombre è un ostaggio del nostro migliore amico, uno dei nostri migliori amici. Se non li portiamo, se non fermiamo questa guerra, se lo papperà. Penso proprio che ci sarà da divertirsi la prossima volta. Allora, se si riesce si va avanti domenica oppure settimana prossima. Signore, è stato un piacere. Dai sì, in primo piano, eccoti qui. Che carino che sei. Ciao. Buonanotte.